Hey everybody, it's Eric. We're going to take a break from ripping on Disney, and we're going to talk about this toy I got this week from Super7. Oh, I paid for it. I paid a lot of money for it. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for this because I don't want my family to disown me. But I am going to tell you whether I think it was worth it, all right? It doesn't really do anything. It's very big. It's very heavy. Is it too big? Maybe we'll answer that question too. Sometimes I think it's too big. It's as big as they could have gone with this thing, that's for sure. Sometimes in the cartoon it does look this big, and sometimes in the cartoon it looks smaller. But yeah, there you go. They went that route. And the other issue, the big issue on this thing is when I opened up the cabin, I was all excited. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, I got the Thundertank. I open up the cabin and something inside looks terrible. So I've emailed Super7, and I can't wait to show you the QC issue I have on my Thundertank. Let's go to the table. Alright, so I know you don't care about the box. I don't either. This is going in the trash. But let's cover it super quick. And the artwork is pretty weak. I think it's kind of weak. Especially when we get down to Lion-O. What the hell is that? I mean, and he's pointing at me, and I mean, it just looks amateur. I'm sorry if you're the brother of the artist. I don't like it. Yeah, you get some seats, you get some controls that do nothing, a gun that does nothing. There you go. It's coming at you on the sides. They make a big point about talking about the Samo flange. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, just YouTube Samo flange. We got a photo there of some kid playing with it. Or more likely just a 50-year-old loser like me. And over here, it says it's got glow-in-the-dark eyes. It does. I'll show you that. But it does not have glow-in-the-dark teeth. So Super7, a little false advertising there, my friends. All right, let's shoot some video for scale. Show you what's going on. It's big. It's like a play set. Got some mutants on the top there. You can fit more mutants if you like. Plenty of room. The cockpit is nice and spacious. We'll take a closer look at that, but there's some hand holding going on. Yeah, very nice. Mom Mutt, that's your name, right? Well, you're cleaning the paw there, doing your business. Mumra wants to stand in front of the tank. There you go, for some size comparison. And you can fit two of the kids inside the mouth. There you go. And yeah, another mutant over here just to show you the size of the tread and what's going on. So this is big. This is the center piece to your ThunderCats action figure collection. All right, so let's check out the front of the Thundertank. We have our lights on the tank right now. So let's just turn off my lighting and see what happens. And there you go. There you go. It will light up. It looks better on camera, I'm not going to lie. I have my trusty handy blacklight flashlight. You can go in there and, yeah, brighten it up. But as you can tell, you can hit these teeth all you want. Those teeth do not light up. So the box lies a little bit. But yeah, the eyes do glow. All right, let's take a look at the front with all the paws and the arms up. So the arms can go, you know, all the way up. I don't know why you would do that. They kind of sit down there with the red mount for the wheels and the gun that doesn't do anything. And the arms are ratcheted, so you can lower them. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And the mouth can chomp on some of the kids there. So it's not really deep. I mean, that's about all the room you get right here. Yeah, I don't know. And this is like a dead end, so I don't know. Should there be more room in there to eat a mutant? Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. But there's the teeth. The teeth are just hard plastic. And there's the mouth right there. All right, the mouth can go down, and you can lift this for the gun. The gun doesn't fire, but this little pin here does like move around. So I was thinking maybe at one point they were thinking about making this a firing gun, but nah, they didn't do it. So, and if you do this, let's see, and you lift, well, yeah, you can lift the jaw like that, and the gun can be like that. If you lift the jaw, then the gun's not going to lift up because the jaw is open. So there you go. All right, let's take a side look at the Thundertank. And you do get a nice wide rubber tread. So the rubber feels good quality, but it will move, but not if you just roll this thing on the floor. It's not going to grip the floor. The weight of the vehicle is not going to rotate this tread, but you can, with your hand, move the tread along. And you've got these rollers, which I don't think they really work either. There's wheels underneath the tank that are going to allow the tank to, well, I mean, roll a little bit, but yeah, I'm trying to move this thing along, and yeah, that tread's not really moving. So there you go, but it looks good there. Let's take a look at the back. There's the back of the tank, and the treads, yeah, the treads look impressive. They look good, but they're not very functional. None of these doors open. This is just a plastic painted wall of gray and black, so not much to write home about there. All right, now it's time to take a look at the undercarriage of the Thundertank. Oh, so exciting. Here's the tread again. Looks great. It's not going to move unless you do what I'm doing, so forget about that. There's some pins here. Interesting. Interesting choice. This roller will roll. Those will spin a little bit. That roller will roll. And that roller will roll. So again, like if you're buying this thinking you're just going to push this on your floor and it's going to zip along your hallway, no, this thing's really not going to move. You're going to have to push it for every inch you want it to move. It's really made to sit on the floor and put all your figures on it and go, look, I paid how much for this and I'm a loser. That's what this is made for. All right, now let's take a look at the cockpit. Yeah, I said cockpit. I'm hearing that's not a very inclusive word nowadays. Well, it's a cockpit. What can I tell you? It's what it is, people. All of that is painted. It's all for show. Nothing moves at all. And we have very hard seats for our figures. Not very comfortable. But yeah, it's cartoon accurate. And there you go. Let's take a look at the back canopy. All you do is lift the lid there like that. It'll sit there like that. You do the same with this. And here is the back cabin of the Thundertank. More decorations, fake control panels. Everything seems to be painted, so it's not decals, thank God. There are 4 seats. Oh, we caught our ladies. I don't know what's going on back there. Oh yeah, they're very upset about that black piece of schmeeze or spooge or whatever's back there. I don't know. They're very upset about that. We're going to take a closer look at that in just a bit. But here we got the gun with the 3 barrels, and it looks like a tiger claw. See that? Yeah, or like a lion's claw. And these things do turn, and they pull out, I think. Yeah, there you go. But they don't do anything else. And the gun doesn't shoot, but if you pull up, yeah, there you go. You can get it out of the cabin, but of course, the lid won't shut with that. So there you go. Yeah, that's how it should look. It's nice enough. And let's just take a look around the cabin here. Oh, there's our ladies. They're very upset. How about the other side here? Let's take a look at what's going on this side. More computer panels, a nice screw. Don't remember that screw in the cartoon, but I don't know. And there you go, more control panels. So that's the back of the Thundertank. All right, we're taking another look at the Thundertank from this angle. We got 4 chairs in the back, painted controls. The chairs do not turn. If you force them, they'll turn a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. No. So when I got my Thundertank, we had a little issue back here, and these ladies, as you can see, these ladies are a little bit upset. So let's get them out, and we'll take a look at why they're upset. Because every day Eric was a little upset because, yeah, what is that? What is that? There's like some mystery goo back on the wall. Who did that? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Let's go here real close. Yeah, take a look at that. It's dark. It's rough. It's textured. It feels like paint or glue. I haven't tried rubbing it or scrubbing it off. I've tried gently taking it off with my finger, and it's not coming off. So guys, I mean, let me know in the comments, what would you do? Is this a big deal? I mean, I think it's a big deal. Why, Eric, what accessories do we get with the Thundertank? Well, we get a big piece of plastic. It's Thundrillium, right? Because Thundrillium powers the Thundertank. It's just a big piece of plastic. I don't know where it goes in the vehicle, if at all. It just can sit right there. And we have a Samo flange. What the F is a Samo flange? Well, if you know, you know. Go on to YouTube and check out the outtakes from the original show, and you will understand the story behind this Samo flange. I still don't know if I understand the story, but you'll understand part of the story. You also get a clear top cover for the Thundertank. I believe this is the underwater shield, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm going to be honest. There is a little hole here. Is there a scratch on it? No. Okay. Phew, thought there was a scratch. It's just the hair. There's like a hole here, so you can just reach in and, you know, so the water's going to get in there. And there are 4 pegs on the shield. The shield just goes down in, and yeah, it fits nicely, and there you go. You're not going to get any bugs in your mouth while you're driving the Thundertank. They're all going to just hit right there. And if you're going into battle, they give you like a hard top right here. So everybody is safe inside. You don't know who's driving the Thundertank. It could be the kids. It could be anybody. So there you go. And again, you have the same vent thing here. You can just pull this up. And there you go. There's the pegs that go into the holes. And it's pan through. So I'm holding the arms, but the Thundertank can do this. The problem is if I let go of the arms, the thing's going to come down. But they really should have ratcheted the leg this way so you can lock things into place so it can like climb over things or do all the cool things we see it do in the cartoon. But I'm just going to put it right down there. So yeah, that is my coverage of the Thundertank. Let me give you my final thoughts. All right, so what's my final thoughts? The verdict on the Super7 Thundertank. It's a big piece of plastic. It's heavy. Is it too big? No, I think the size is about right. If you look at the cartoon, sometimes it's this big sometimes. So I think that's the way they had to go to fit all the figures in it. Is it overpriced? I say, yeah, I think it is overpriced. I think for this price, you ought to get lights and sounds, you know, a firing gun mechanism inside the turret gun there, something. I don't want those things, but if you're not going to give me those things, I think you got to lower the price. So I think this is overpriced by about $200, in my opinion. Do I have buyer's remorse? Not really. I need a Thundertank. This is sort of like the Castle Grayskull of the ThunderCats. So I needed this in my collection. That's a personal decision for me. Do I have buyer's remorse? Well, ask me after I see what Super7 does about the shmees in the cabin there that I showed you, because that's pretty discouraging. I mean, we know Super7 is known for QC issues. I've had my share, but when you pay this much for this type of thing, to have something so blatant on the vehicle is pretty unacceptable. So I sent them an email, and subscribe, and I'll be sure to give you that update if I hear anything at all. And I better hear something, or I might escalate the situation. If you do like listening to an old nerd review expensive toys and make fun of bad movies and television, please consider subscribing to my channel. Everybody have a great day, a great week. And please leave a comment. Let's talk about this bad boy, because I love answering my comments. That's why I have it. Everybody have a great week, a great weekend. I will see you soon. And as always, I will see you all.